Aether, decentralized cloud infrastructure for gaming and AI.
I think I might have my new favorite battle here in Splinterlands. With our new tactics screen, we get a bunch of new strategies, and when Matt was talking about tactics coming out, he mentioned this strategy as a possibility. So this is not something that I came up with or that nobody's known about before, but this is the first time that I've gotten to use it, and it is so satisfying. This is just an evil play. So what's going on here? Let's take a look at the battle. As we have our melee can attack from anywhere rule set. Melee mayhem, broken arrows. So we're gonna probably see a lot of magic and then a lot of high melee damage attackers. So my strategy here on the bottom was to use the slip spawn. So I put my Selk slip spawn there, is a taunt in the back, and has a force field. A lot of times we see these huge melee attackers. Life was an option, so I thought, hey, maybe we'd see like a Jared Scar attacking from the back line. That's a very common time for people to throw in Jared Scar. Some of these big melee hitting cards. And one of the ways to counter these cards that have 5 or more attack is to use that force field. Against force field, they're only going to do 1 damage. So I put my slip spawn in the back, put 2 triages up there, and my hope was that slip spawn could tank long enough that Mantaroth could go off up front. Mantaroth would now be able to attack from the second spot, and I was going to give him some extra attack, give him some extra melee attack, give my frontline attack some extra melee too. Again, I thought we might see some potentially some magic attack, so I threw some void in there, but I just wanted slip spawn to hold up long enough for Mantaroth to go off. And then we see the battle. We get to what was actually the tactics screen. I can't display the tactics screen after the battle, but we got to the tactics screen and I was like, oh crap. I'm about to get destroyed, because what I do not want to see on the other side is a bunch of 4 attack cards, because slip spawn won't reduce their damage. And I was particularly annoyed because these cards up front, so Coastal Sentry and Kulu Mastermind, actually would have 5 attack if they were max level or even just higher level. Coastal Sentry would have a 5 attack, and it's right now is going to do 8 damage against my slip spawn. 4 melee double strike. If it was a higher level, it would only do 2 damage. That's what I wanted. That's what I was predicting. Then we had Kulu Mastermind here. Again, is going to do 4 damage, would have done 5 damage if it was a higher level. So I was particularly annoyed that I was about to lose this battle because my opponent didn't have higher level cards. That should be an advantage for me, right? Not the other way around. And then I realized, hey, wait a second. This is the moment I've been waiting for. I can make those cards higher level. I want them to have more attack. I can do that. I have this summoner that gives +2 melee attack to any cards on the battlefield. Typically, we are giving them to our own side, right? You don't have to though, so instead I said, I'm going to give my opponent the attack. I'm going to buff up my opponent's attack. And now that hit right there, that would have been 4 damage twice, is now 1 damage twice. I cut down their damage by boosting their attack. And now with that triage, I can heal slip spawn back up. We are good. That's enough damage for me. They're getting a little bit more damage. They got 4 damage there. The 1 damage from the Fiend, but overall, it is not enough. And picking up a win this way was just so satisfying. Then they lose their damage on slip spawn there. Now slip spawn can really heal up. That's not going to be enough melee damage to get through my front line. This was the setup I had originally anticipated. And then look at Mantaroth. Mantaroth is just an absolute beast. Slip spawn did its job in the back. So yeah, I would have rather been able to give give Mantaroth some extra attack, make him even more beastly, but he's beastly enough as it is. He didn't need it. I was able to get the win. Again, Matt talked about how this would be a potential even before the tactics screen arrived, but being able to actually go out and do it was one of the most satisfying battles that I have had in quite a while. So I had to come show it off. A brand new mechanism that is available only because of the tactics screen, buffing your opponent to actually make them weaker. Rebellion's so much fun. We've got a bunch of new strategies. There's gonna be more videos coming. We've got so much content. You guys better be hitting that like button, hit that subscribe button, come follow me on Twitch, see my live streams. I'll see you there.